And hello, everybody. Welcome into this afternoon's broadcast. I am Samuel Reese, coming to you live for the 2022 UEFA Champions League Final. We've waited a long time for this one to start, and an extra 30 minutes delayed to kick off. I'll get into that more in a moment as we take a look at the starting 11s on both sides. First for Liverpool, it's Alisson in goal. The outside backs, Andy Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. The center back pairing, Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate. In the midfield, it's captain Jordan Henderson and Thiago on the flanks, Fabinho in the middle. And then up top, it's the trio of Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, and Luis Diaz. Liverpool, technically the home side in this match. This match, of course, taking place at the Stade de France in Paris, France. We take a look at the referee. It's Clement Turpin of France, and it's an all-French crew. Not an all-French crew, excuse me. Some Italians mixed in there, including the video assistant referees, as the two captains meet at midfield, both Karim Benzema and Jordan Henderson. What's up, Hugo? Welcome into the broadcast as we take a look at the Real Madrid lineup. It's Thibaut Courtois in goal as usual. The outside backs, Ferland Mendy on the left, Danny Carvajal on the right. Center back pairing, David Alaba and Eder Militao. In the midfield, it's Toni Kroos, Casemiro, and Luka Modric. And then up top, the front three of Vinicius, Karim Benzema, the captain, as well as Fede Valverde. Liverpool, led by head coach Jurgen Klopp, in charge of Real Madrid is, of course, Carlo Ancelotti. Liverpool in all red, Real Madrid in all white. We're finally ready to get this Champions League final underway. For those of you unaware, kickoff was delayed by about 36 minutes due to some, what we're hearing to be troubling scenes outside the stadium, where a lot of Liverpool fans were unable to get into the stadium due to some gates being shut off and closed and security issues. Honestly, we don't know a whole lot about the situation at the moment, but if we get any updates, we'll certainly keep you posted. There's still definitely some noticeable empty seats. I'm sure some fans still unable to get into the stadium. Most of the Real Madrid fans are in, but the issue is with the Liverpool supporters, it appears. But nonetheless, we are underway. Game was supposed to kick off at 9 p.m. local time. It's a 9:37 kickoff in Paris, but we're off and running. Liverpool kicking off, attacking from right to left. Real Madrid attacking from left to right, and an early foul called against the Reds. Free kick for Los Blancos. These two teams 4 years ago met in the Champions League Final. Real Madrid came out on top that time around. Liverpool looking for revenge in that sense. I do not know for certain if that's the case, Hugo. I'll have to fact check that, but you might be right. As Liverpool take it away in a dangerous area, that pass couldn't get through to Mane. In the way was David Alaba. Well, definitely a bit of a strange atmosphere with those troubling scenes outside the stadium. And that's kind of made for a bit of an awkward atmosphere inside the stadium, but it's still a rocking atmosphere. You can tell it is the Champions League final. And Thiago Alcantara taken down there for Liverpool. Thiago dealing with an injury, but he is starting tonight. It's not just any other game. It's the Champions League final, so I'm sure players, no matter what their circumstances are, trying to fight through injury. And we know for a fact that Thiago is fighting through injury. All right, I'll have to check that, Hugo. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. I didn't hear that, but maybe you are right. I'm not sure. Standing over the Liverpool free kick. Both Henderson, or rather both Robertson and Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold whips it into the box, cleared away by Real Madrid. And now sent back into the mix by Alexander-Arnold. And it takes a harmless hop into the hands of Thibaut Courtois. Welcome into the broadcast, Vaughn. How's it going, Vaughn? We had over a 30-minute delay to kick off here in the Champions League Final due to some troubling scenes outside the stadium. All right, we shall see how it all plays out as Courtois under a bit of duress there. Clears it away just in time. Now Van Dijk back to Alisson. Alexander-Arnold for Liverpool. It's a dangerous ball played ahead into the path of Mane. But Carvajal getting there for Real. So much at stake. The most prestigious competition in club football. And who will come out on top here in the 2022 Champions League Final? Out on the left flank, it's Vinicius. Vinicius defended here by Jordan Henderson. And it's out for a Real Madrid throw-in. Liverpool wins it back. Fabinho to Henderson. And that pass right to Courtois in the corner of his box. 4 minutes played here in the UEFA Champions League Final. Liverpool versus Real Madrid in Paris, France. This final was originally set to take place in St. Petersburg, Russia, but for obvious reasons, following Russia's invasion of Ukraine, UEFA moved it out of St. Petersburg, and Paris, in the end, the host, as that goes out of play for a Real Madrid throw-in. Oh, my friends ended up not coming, Hugo. Yeah, two of my friends were not able to come, and then my other two just decided to stay home. So it's just me here. It's just me, which I don't mind. I don't mind. Now it's Ferland Mendy. They'll switch the point of attack. A good first touch by Carvajal. And Militao sends it over to Vinicius. Back to Toni Kroos. Chipped out wide for Karim Benzema. Am I ready for tomorrow night? Yeah, I'm ready as I'll ever be, Vaughn. Yep. And now Liverpool wins a throw-in as Robertson sent it off of Militao. Eder Militao having to get back on defense. Van Dijk plays it across the back. Here's Ibrahima Konate in his home country of France. No, Hugo. Unfortunately for you, ABC does not have the telecast for tomorrow. It's just on ESPN. Yeah. But every game of the finals will be on ABC. So after tomorrow, you'll be covered for every other game. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's not on ABC. Game 7 should be. Van Dijk over to Robertson. Just under 7 minutes played at the Parc de France. That's given away. Down went Mane, and here's Benzema. A nice pass as it's laid off to the oncoming Fede Valverde. Valverde crossing and headed down by Fabinho. Yeah, Vaughn. ABC, their only Stanley Cup playoff games will be the Stanley Cup final. That's the only playoff games on ABC for the NHL playoffs. Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah. Real Madrid now win it back. Here's Luka Modric. So much talent on the pitch tonight between two of the top teams in the world. Allison out of his box here. Headed forward to Alexander Arnold. Henderson, the captain. And now it's back with Van Dijk. Liverpool, yeah, with a very high defensive line already. We're seeing that in the early stages. Luis Diaz to Sadio Mane, trying to return it for Diaz. Those two not on the same page, and it's out for a goal kick. Real Madrid wrapped up their La Liga season 8 days ago. But they were already crowned champions of La Liga a few weeks before that. Liverpool, meanwhile, in the Premier League, finishing runners-up to Manchester City, and that was a battle to the very last day of the season. They finished up their Premier League season 6 days ago. And then, of course, this big game to wrap up their 2021-22 campaigns. And then it's off to national team duty for a lot of these players before they're officially off on summer vacation, which nowadays is a pretty short period. Before we know it, it'll be preseason of the next season. Van Dijk over to Konate. And now Henderson on the right wing. Mo Salah. Salah sending it into Mane. Mane cutting it back. And that ball was out of play. It will be a goal kick. Mane unable to save it. A good effort by the Senegalese striker. There's been rumors the last couple of days that perhaps he could be on his way out of Liverpool. Bayern Munich rumored to have interest in Mane. Who knows how much truth is in those rumors, but definitely an interesting storyline, especially in the build-up to such a big game here in the Champions League Final. 10 minutes played in Paris. No score between Liverpool and Real Madrid. Long ball played towards Diaz. He's not going to get there. Throw in for Real. Hasn't been the most crisp of starts for either side. Not cagey either. On the ball now is Konate. Henderson out wide. What's good, Utah? Welcome into the broadcast. Oh, there was a Mexican flag at the stadium? I didn't even see that. Oh, yeah, I agree, Vaughn, yeah. The World Cup the World Cup should not be happening in the winter. That's just crazy. Yeah, exactly. It should be starting in a few weeks. If it was in its traditional summer spot, but unfortunately that's not the case. This is out for a throw in. Liverpool with a quick restart. This is Mo Salah. Looping ball played towards Diaz. Carvajal heads it out of play. Just about a dozen minutes in, 0-0, but as mentioned, not a cagey start to this one. Pretty open game in the early goings. Here's Diaz on the left wing. This is a bouncing ball, and Casemiro lets it roll out for a goal kick. Diaz couldn't quite get around both he and Carvajal. Real Madrid working it out of their own box. That header won by Konate. This is Fabinho to Salah. Fabinho again. Out on the right-hand side, it's Henderson. Now Fabinho ahead to Mane. Mane linking up with Salah. Trying to return it for Salah was Mane, but it's given away. Toni Kroos has it. And now headed towards Benzema, but Van Dijk gets there first. Going for the switch is Alexander-Arnold. It's a gorgeous ball settled at the edge of the 18 by Diaz. Diaz has it on his right. The Colombian striker picked up from Porto. First season with Liverpool, and he's been great. Cross here deflected to the edge of the 6 and chested down by Mendy to Courtois. There was a moment there of hesitation from Courtois, and in the end, it worked out for Real as Mendy just chested it back to the Belgian keeper. Carvajal loses the ball. Diaz all over the pitch in the early goings, but that pass just beyond the feet of Mo Salah, and Real could be on the counter. This is Vinicius. Great close down by Konate, and Konate takes it away from the Brazilian. Ibrahima Konate now driving forward, passing it ahead to Salah, and he will win a throw-in for Liverpool. That's fantastic defense from Konate. Just about 15 minutes in, 0-0 in the 2022 UEFA Champions League Final. On the Saturday afternoon here in the United States, Saturday night in Paris. This game supposed to start at 9 p.m. local time. Didn't kick off till 9:36 due to some apparent security issues outside the stadium and problems with fans getting into the stadium. This is now all the way back to Alisson. Opening 15 minutes, and it's been Liverpool with the majority of the possession. Sadio Mane. Over to Robertson. And now a switch over to Henderson. He heads it back to Alexander-Arnold. He's into the box. Alexander-Arnold crossing it in. Salah denied by Courtois. A diving save by Thibaut Courtois in the first real opportunity of the match. Now it's Henderson to Salah. Ball still loose. Modric gets a touch. Salah controls. It's through to Diaz. Diaz shot. Blocked there by Carvajal. Liverpool still with it, edge of the box. Here's a curling effort. And Courtois makes the stop there on the effort by Thiago. Well, Liverpool certainly threatening here in the last few moments. And Real Madrid able to breathe a sigh of relief. A nice diving stop by the left glove of Courtois on that chance for Salah. I don't really know, Vaughn. I didn't really care that the MLB moved the All-Star game out of Atlanta last year. Don't really have an opinion on it. Down the left wing, it's Diaz. Diaz back to Thiago. And now Robertson. Real Madrid just pinned back in their own third of the pitch. Into the box, it's Mane. Mane flicks it back. Salah shot into the hands of Courtois. It was a sharp and precise shot with a lot of pace, but Courtois was in the right position to make the stop. Just under 18 minutes into the match. Modric plays it into the middle. And now back out to the right flank with Valverde. And Valverde looking for Vinicius. Making a run through the middle, but it's won back by Liverpool. This is brought forward by Fabinho. Salah back to Henderson. And now Luis Diaz. Henderson flicks one in behind. It's Mane, defended tightly by Eder Militao. Now Salah to Alexander-Arnold, and back out wide. Mane linking up with Salah, laid back to Alexander-Arnold, and in the end, he got it all wrong. Misfired shot sent well over the crossbar. Yeah, it's been all Liverpool possession-wise. Yet the score remains 0-0, and it hasn't always been pretty from Real Madrid this tournament. 3 unbelievable comebacks against PSG, and then Chelsea, and then most recently Manchester City, of course. They just find a way to get it done, it feels like. Where's Adam? I'm not sure. I'm hoping, well, I'm expecting Adam to pop in later in the stream. We'll see. We do have a free kick here for Liverpool right at midfield. Here is Fabinho. Thiago. Over to Robertson, and back in the middle to Thiago. He goes forward to Mane. Mane into the box, on to his right. Mane! Off the post! And did Courtois get a touch? He very well might have. Yeah, he might have got a fingertip to it as Sadio Mane comes so close. Yes, that's a brilliant save by Thibaut Courtois. He got a piece of his right hand on that shot to guide it off the post, or else that was going in. Did I agree with UEFA moving the Champions League final? Yeah, I mean, I would say so. There's no way they could have held it in Russia with what's going on. I don't think either, personally, but tripped up there was Casemiro. Foul called there on Thiago Alcantara. Liverpool coming so close to grabbing the game's opening goal. Mane denied by the post. And Real Madrid celebrating that save like it was a goal, and rightly so. A big moment here early on. Well, about a quarter through the match now, but Real Madrid yet to really get a grip on this game. Here's Luka Modric. Back for Courtois. Liverpool so close to getting the breakthrough goal in this match. But Courtois had other ideas. Van Dijk heads it down to Robertson. His pass finds Luis Diaz. Here's Diaz, 1v1 on Militao, and closed down nicely by Casemiro. Here's Kroos, and a perfect slide tackle from behind by Mane. And we'll stay with Real Madrid. Here's David Alaba. Midway point of the first half, we're scoreless in Paris. Rafael Nadal, by the way, in attendance, I should mention, for this big occasion. Of course, right down the road, he's in the middle of his pursuit of another French Open title. Of course, Nadal, a legendary tennis player, and he actually has his round of 16 match scheduled for tomorrow. And so it was fitting how today was an off day for him, and he was able to make the trip to the Champions League Final, which is not too far away from Roland Garros, where the French Open is held. And Rafael Nadal from Spain, a huge Real Madrid fan. In fact, his uncle back in the day played for Real Madrid. Here's Courtois. Long ball played towards Carvajal. He couldn't get on the end of it. And it's now Alexander-Arnold. He finds Fabinho. Thiago into Salah. He couldn't quite get it to Mane. And Thiago almost intercepted that pass, which in the end found its way to Casemiro. Benzema. What a Champions League campaign he's had. What a season he's had, both in La Liga and Champions League. You don't care for tennis? You're missing out, Vaughn. Tennis is a great sport. But hey, we all have our preferences. I'm not that much into golf, and you are, so I can respect that. This is back to Militao. Now it's sent out wide by Kroos. Vinicius to Mendy. And Vinicius again on the left-hand side. He'll try to serve in a cross, which ended up going on the frame of goal. And Alisson was there. Benzema trying to get on the receiving end. It's the first time Alisson has really been called into action. 25 minutes in the books. Now Van Dijk. 20 minutes from first half stoppage time. Mane on the turn. He'll find Diaz. Diaz defended tightly by Carvajal, and he's done well. In the end, it's off of Diaz, and Real Madrid gets the throw-in. Although Carvajal was clearly grabbing the shirt of Diaz. No call, however. And that was not the best of decisions by Carvajal. He gives it away right in the middle to Alexander-Arnold. Henderson looking for Alexander-Arnold. But Ferland Mendy there to clear. Not all the way out, however. What's good, Emmanuel? How's it going, my man? Hope it's going well. Good to see you. Yeah, actually, I am hoping to pursue a career in sports broadcasting. So I appreciate the kind words, man. Yeah, that's the goal, man. That's why I do these streams, because I want to get better, and I enjoy doing it too. Yeah, I graduate from high school next week, and then in the fall I'll be heading to Syracuse at the Newhouse School of Communications, where I'll be majoring in broadcast and digital journalism. Syracuse has one of the best communications programs, and so hopefully that can set me up nicely for a career in sports broadcasting. And I'm looking forward to the opportunities I will get at Syracuse. So yeah, I'm hoping to pursue a career in this field for sure. All right, Vaughn, fair enough. Here's Fabinho. Real Madrid taking shape defensively here with numbers behind the ball. Salah gets the return pass from Alexander-Arnold. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot, Emmanuel. And I appreciate you tuning in this afternoon as Fabinho is going to take a crack at goal. Couldn't put it on frame. We've seen Fabinho score some goals like that in the past. He's not afraid to go for goal from distance now and again. And why not at times? But in the end, that was never going to scare Courtois. Fabinho actually claiming it took a deflection. Maybe it was slight, but not enough to award a corner kick. Benzema linking up now with Fede Valverde. Mane comes flying in to win it back for Liverpool. 90 seconds from the half-hour mark. Mane over to Fabinho. And now Salah on the right wing. Salah to Sadio Mane. Thiago sending it out wide on the right side. Taken down by Alexander-Arnold. Cross whipped in by Henderson. And that falls into the arms of Thibaut Courtois. Yes, I think you are right, Vaughn. Yep, Ukraine has their World Cup, UEFA World Cup playoff against who do they play again? Scotland, right? Is it Scotland? Yeah, I think so. Yep. Yeah, against Scotland. I believe that is Wednesday, as you say. Yep. That ball kept in play by Carvajal. And now here comes Real Madrid. It's a dangerous through ball intended for Vinicius. Alexander-Arnold to the rescue. He got a touch in there to break up what would have been a possible breakaway opportunity for Vinicius. Now Alexander-Arnold. He sends it out wide to Salah. Salah into the box. Getting a touch there was Toni Kroos, and it's taken back by Real. 30 minutes in the book, 60 to go. No score in the 2022 UEFA Champions League Final. Benzema over to Valverde. Now on the far side of the pitch, it's Ferland Mendy. Militao. Collision off the ball there between Fabinho and Casemiro. Play continues. Thanks everyone for your company here on this Saturday afternoon here in the States. Saturday night across the pond in Europe. Yes, I did know that, Vaughn. Yeah, I know that because Portugal plays Spain on Thursday, I believe. Yeah. Here's Luka Modric. That's turned over by Casemiro. The steal by Mane. Salah, however, loses it moments later. It's Benzema driving forward for Real Madrid. Benzema down the left wing, tries to slip it in for Vinicius, but Van Dijk there to clear. Now Henderson. 32 minutes have elapsed. Mane going down, a clean challenge, according to the French official. We're still awaiting that one moment that will really get this crowd roaring and into the game. Header won there by Robertson. And now Diaz flicks it ahead to Mane. And the referee is going to call back the foul. Was seeing if he could play advantage. But it will be a free kick to the Reds as Diaz was taken out from behind by Carvajal. Yes, yes. I let me tilt it a little more. I purposely moved the globe so it could kind of highlight Europe and France, since that's where this game is being held. I try to remember to do that based on the games I'm covering. I try to move the globe to the general area of where the game is being played. So yeah, there we go. So I'm glad you noticed that, Hugo. I'm not sure if Belarus is playing in the Nations League, Vaughn. I don't know. Skipping through a couple of challenges was Konate. Cross sent in. The header flicked on goal by Salah, but right to Courtois. Yeah, Salah left open there. Militao just kind of left him, and that could have been danger for Real Madrid. They survive a scare then and there. Nah, I don't think that was a yellow on that challenge from Carvajal. Now, if he becomes a repeat offender, then yeah, that's a different um, story for sure. Here's Van Dijk. Ball kept in play for a moment by Salah, but in the end, ran out of room. 10 minutes from stoppage time here in the opening half of play. Here's Luka Modric. Of course, the last time these two sides met in the Champions League Final, 2018. And there was the infamous incident between Mo Salah and Sergio Ramos when Salah had to come out of the game after Ramos injured him. Vinicius couldn't quite get through the last line of defense. Sent in behind by Henderson. First corner for Real Madrid. They play it short. Benzema sends it into the box, and it bounces off a couple of bodies. And in the end, Alisson has control. A quick punt downfield for Luis Diaz. Diaz brought down, and a free kick awarded to Liverpool. A foul committed by Carvajal. He was just climbing on Luis Diaz's back, and I'm not surprised in the end that that was whistled for a foul. But yeah, going back to that Ramos-Salah conversation, of course, Ramos no longer with Real Madrid, now a PSG player. Yeah, he's now running a fine line, that's for sure, Carvajal. He's got to be careful. Robertson plays it laterally to Henderson. Bouncing ball controlled by Diaz. Now it'll come back for Alisson. Long ball forward, and that'll be controlled by Courtois. Still no goals here in the Champions League Final. Liverpool defeated Villarreal in their semifinal. Real Madrid took down Manchester City in memorable fashion. A late comeback that I don't think anyone will forget. 2 goals in the dying moments to force extra time, and then Benzema scoring a penalty to see Real Madrid through to the final. Here is Benzema. He goes back to Kroos. And now Carvajal. That's blasted off of Valverde. And Diaz takes it the other way for Liverpool. Diaz so quick on that left wing. Carvajal recovers nicely. And we'll send it back to Courtois. Yeah, as a referee myself, yeah, I would say so. On the next foul, that would be 3 against Carvajal. I would book him, yeah. I would. Here is Konate. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Carvajal commits another foul if you see a yellow shown his way. 39th minute of play. Fabinho to Mane. Fabinho spins out of pressure, gets the return pass from Henderson. Now back it comes to Henderson. He'll go wide for Salah. Yeah, that would make sense, Vaughn, yeah. As this goes out of play for a Liverpool throw-in. Mane into the middle, finding Thiago. Over to the left-hand side with Robertson. Robertson into Mane. He turns and shoots. That's blocked. And a corner kick is given. Good tackle there by Eder Militao. He recovered nicely because Mane definitely had half a yard on him or so. 5 minutes remaining until first half stoppage time. It's an out swinger sent in by Henderson. Headed down. A drive from distance. And Henderson sends it wide. Sorry, it was Robertson taking the corner there. Henderson just taking it on the half volley there and couldn't quite put it on target. Well, I don't have the globe for no reason. That's just, I mean, I like geography. And so especially when I was a kid, I used to like playing with that globe. It has like a pen too that gives you some cool fun facts about different countries and stuff. I think I lost that pen though. But nah, I mean, I guess nowadays I don't have it for good reason, but I still like geography of the world. I have a world map over there too. Um, and yeah, I just, like to play around with it sometimes. And uh, yeah, for my streams in particular, I like kind of shifting it towards wherever the game is that I'm covering. Probably not noticeable, but I just do it for fun. Free kick here. Awarded to Real Madrid. – 42 minutes played. Militao over to Alaba. David Alaba, the Austrian national, plays it ahead for Vinicius. Mendy back to Alaba. Dangerous ball played into Benzema. Benzema settles, cuts to his left. Benzema still, Alisson can't control, ball still loose, and Benzema sends it home, but it's not going to count as the flag is raised by the assistant referee on the near side. Absolute chaos there inside the box, but Benzema was originally offside as he tried to play it across. Alisson somehow couldn't settle, and in the end it fell to Benzema again, who sent it into the back of the net with his left foot, but it will not count, although inevitably it will be checked by VAR just to make sure. But I have to think it was the first pass over the top where Benzema was called offside, because after that there appeared to be no issues. Yeah, because on the second ball that came to him, he was certainly onside. Oh, wait. Maybe he wasn't. And the question is, did it come off a Liverpool player? Because on that second pass to Benzema, he was actually, Alisson, the goalkeeper, was actually in front of two of his defenders. So in that case, it's the second to last defender that becomes the offside line, because that's what the laws of the game state. So this should be interesting. But it did look like at the same time it went off a Liverpool player. So at first I thought maybe they were checking for the original pass in behind for Benzema. But yeah, I think you're right, Hugo. They're checking that last pass that found Benzema. And in that case, Alisson was far enough up that he was in front of both Van Dijk and Robertson. In that case, Van Dijk becomes the offside line. But yeah, it did look like at the same time Fabinho touched that. In that case, it wouldn't matter. So let's look back at another replay. Yeah, that's certainly off of Fabinho. That's off of his knee. So in that case, this should be a good goal. Yeah, looking back at that last angle, it looked like it's off the knee of Fabinho last, and in that case, this would be a good goal. This is a long check by the video assistant referees. And the Real Madrid fans are certainly celebrating as if this is going to be given as a goal. Oh, the first touch looked like he was offside. So you mean that first pass over the top? Oh yeah. So the check is over. It is indeed offside. So maybe it was that first pass. Or if it wasn't, well, then again, we have to take into account that it has to be a deliberate touch by a Liverpool player. So maybe that's where it wasn't clear and obvious. Because then the question becomes, did Fabinho intentionally touch it? If he didn't, then technically offside is the correct call. So the goal does not count. The original decision of offside stands, and we're in a stoppage time. 3 minutes added on. We've already played about 100 seconds of stoppage time. A big call, no doubt about it, but the score remains 0-0 after a long check by VAR. Militao back for Courtois. And that pass sails out of bounds for a Liverpool throw. Well, I'll have to check that original pass in behind, but here on the CBS broadcast, they brought the lines in showing that second pass. So from what I understand, that second pass is what they were looking at. but maybe you are right. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, this is Robertson blasting it forward. Militao gets ahead in there. 20 seconds or so left until halftime. And now Vinicius, he's brought down, no foul called. Yeah, exactly. They never show that first pass again, which makes me think they were looking at the second pass, but I have no idea. And that'll be halftime. 45 minutes played, 45 to go in Paris, France. 0-0 the score between Liverpool and Real Madrid at the break. Real Madrid thought that maybe they had the game's opening goal, but offside the decision even after a video review. What makes tennis fun? A lot of things, Vaughn. You have some epic marathon matches, some of the best athletes you'll find, and a lot of diversity in tennis too. You got players from all over the world, um, and yeah, tennis is awesome, man. I would definitely recommend following it. But yeah, that's halftime, folks. I'll step aside for a quick moment. The halftime report coming up next, and yeah, maybe Adam is sleeping after yesterday. We haven't seen him yet tonight. It's 0-0 between Liverpool and Real Madrid. The halftime report's next here in the Champions League final. And welcome into the halftime report, everybody. Um, hey, I mean, you don't have to watch tennis. I'm just saying it's a good sport in my opinion, but you don't have to watch tennis. That's completely up to you, Vaughn. As we played 45 minutes and just going over some of the first half highlights, despite no goals, still plenty to talk about. That's for certain. And the big talking point was the Benzema disallowed goal. The question is, did he what was he offside? Well, he clearly wasn't an offside position, but then it becomes did Fabinho intentionally play the ball? Because it was certainly off of Fabinho last. He was going in for the challenge, which makes me think he was playing the ball. So I don't know. It's very tough. It's very tough to decide because him and Konate were coming in for the challenge. So was Fabinho trying to play the ball? I think you could argue he was, which would mean the goal should have counted. It's a very, very close call, in my opinion. But in the end, the goal did not count. Offside was the decision, and that's where we stand here at the midway point. Liverpool nil, Real Madrid nil. I'll be back with more on the halftime report in a moment. Make sure you stick around. And welcome back into the halftime report, everybody. Um, yeah, Hugo. Yeah, that Italy-Argentina game, it's kinda just a made-up cup. Yeah, it's between the UEFA winner and the CONMEBOL winner. Yeah, the Copa America and Euro winners facing off. Yeah, sort of a made-up cup, but it is, it is what it is. We'll see how that game is played out and if, the teams really care. So we take a look back at more of those first half highlights. Of course, before the Benzema disallowed goal, earlier in the half, Sadio Mane struck the post. Thibaut Courtois got his right fingertips to that shot to keep it out. If Courtois didn't get a touch there, I think that was heading for the back of the net. I really do. And so Mane coming so close to putting Liverpool in front, yet we're still scoreless at the break. Second half is coming your way next. So make sure you don't go anywhere. Scoreless through 45, still at least 45 minutes to go. In the UEFA Champions League Final from Paris, France, so much on the line as both teams vie for the trophy. I'm back in a moment with the start of the second half as both teams will return to the pitch in a matter of minutes. So make sure you stick around. You will not want to miss the rest of this one, folks. It's Liverpool, Real Madrid in a battle for the Champions League final. And a warm welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. We're moments away from getting the second half underway from Paris here in the Champions League final. No score between Liverpool and Real Madrid through 45 minutes. We'll see what the second 45-minute frame has to offer as tensions will surely only rise as we get deeper into this match with so much at stake. Thanks everyone for your company. Hope everyone is doing well. Am I gonna do any tennis tournament? Yeah, potentially. I might end up covering the French Open men's final next weekend. I gotta check my schedule, but that's a possibility for sure because the French Open is going on right now. Um, I've, of course, in the past covered the other majors: Australian Open, U.S. Open, and Wimbledon. So yeah, there's potential. I'll have to check my schedule, but perhaps. What time is Game 7 tomorrow? It is at 8:30 Eastern time, my time, so 5:30 for you out on the West Coast, Hugo. Yeah, same time as every game has been this series. So, yep, 5:30 for you out on the West Coast, 8:30 here on the East. So, should be big tomorrow night. Yours truly will be on the call for that. I'm anxiously awaiting tip off of that one, which is still what 28 hours away. But yep, it's gonna be a big one, folks. But first things first, got business to settle here in the UEFA Champions League Final. Both teams returning from the locker room as we speak. As we get set to get the second half underway, Real Madrid will be kicking off as both teams switch ends. Atlas Pachuca is at 5 Pacific time. Okay, so right around the same time. Yeah, that's 8 o'clock here. Is it at, let me check. According to online, it's at 6 Pacific, Hugo, and 9 Eastern time, the Atlas Pachuca game. I can double check that. Yeah, it says it's at 9 o'clock Eastern time, which would be 6. Oh, yeah, yeah, starts at 6. Okay, yeah, after all the pregame. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, so still right around the same time as Celtics Heat game 7. Yeah, if Celtics Heat game 7 wasn't going on, I would have, called that Atlas Pachuca game, but oh well. All right, Real Madrid and Liverpool back onto the pitch. Real Madrid in white attacking from right to left. Liverpool in red attacking from left to right here in the second half. We are ready to get the second half underway in Paris. And there's the whistle. We're off and running in the second half of play. Real Madrid all the way back to Courtois. And now the clearance to midfield, won by the head of Konate. No halftime substitutions made by either Jurgen Klopp or Carlo Ancelotti. That's taken away in the midfield by Carvajal. Now Benzema over to Valverde. I have the feeling that the longer this game stays scoreless, the more nerve-wracking it will get for Liverpool because in the first half, they had a majority of the possession. Uh, Real Madrid didn't really come alive until that Benzema chance where his goal was disallowed for offside. As Trent Alexander-Arnold curls one in towards the back post, and Luis Diaz couldn't quite get ahead on it. A dangerous opportunity early in the second half for Liverpool. Now it's back with Real. They'll switch the point of attack. It's Vinicius down the left wing. The Brazilian linking up with Benzema, tried to return it to Vinicius, couldn't do so. And it's back with the Reds. Fabinho will send it out wide on the left-hand side. Now Alexander-Arnold. Header won by Militao. And it's Modric looking long. He goes over the top for Vinicius. Back for Benzema. Karim Benzema, edge of the box. Finds Kroos, and now Vinicius. Benzema to Kroos again. Casemiro looking wide. Getting a touch with Diaz as he helps out defensively. All the way back for David Alaba. He'll find Courtois. Real Madrid resets. 3 minutes gone here in the second half of the 2022 UEFA Champions League Final. Modric opens up. That's broken up for a moment, and here comes Liverpool. Luis Diaz, dangerous ball played towards Salah. Salah's going to get there, defended by Ferland Mendy. Salah can't quite find Mane. Mane, however, wins it back cleanly. He takes it away from Casemiro. Chipped over to Diaz. Diaz loses it. The takeaway there by Militao. And here comes Casemiro. Casemiro brought down. And that will be a foul against Trent Alexander-Arnold. You can tell the intensity starting to pick up here. Looks like it won't quite be a booking here for Alexander-Arnold. Just a word from the French referee. And it is Kroos standing over the Real free kick right around midfield. Kroos out wide for Vinicius. Here on the left side, Vinicius looks to the middle for Casemiro. Fabinho trying to intervene. And Alaba's lofted pass will end up in the arms of Alisson. Right at the top of his box. He elects to throw it towards midfield, where the header was won by Militao. But back with the Reds. And look at that. The pass is completed 319 to 318 in Liverpool's favor. The pass accuracy very similar as well. 88% for Liverpool, 86% for Real Madrid. That's about as close as you can get in those stats. Why do I still watch the Bundesliga? Because it's a great league, Vaughn. That's the beauty about European soccer. It's not all about who wins the title. You also have the race for the European spots. You have the relegation battle. The relegation playoff was awesome between Hamburg and Hertha Berlin. So there's a lot of other great storylines. It's not all about the title race in European leagues. I mean, it would be great if someone other than Bayern won, don't get me wrong. But there's still some other great storylines. That's why I still follow it. And with the hope that maybe someone else will win it. But every year that doesn't seem to be the case. Salah chips one into the box. Courtois has it. What's good, Adam? How's it going, man? We were wondering where you were. Good to see you. Chasing this one is Valverde. He'll find Benzema. Carvajal closed down. Diaz has it for Liverpool. High intensity at this stage, 52 minutes played. Long ball here will go all the way to Courtois. Here's Danny Carvajal. One back by Ibrahima Konate. Van Dijk forward to Mane. Sadio Mane sending it out wide for Luis Diaz. The Colombian defended here by Modric. He sets up a chance. Mane shot blocked. Now it's Alexander-Arnold. His effort blocked as well. Casemiro getting in the way. And it's won back cleanly by Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool not done here. Thiago ahead for Mane. And Fabinho. Thiago electing for the switch. Alexander-Arnold settles. Henderson, the return to Alexander-Arnold. Dangerous cross. Courtois got a touch. Not punched out just yet, however, as this ball will trickle over the end line for a Real goal kick. Oh, please, Adam. Gareth Bale caused his own troubles there at Real Madrid. I don't really think you can blame the club there. Here's David Alaba, back for Courtois. About 10 minutes into the second half, and we're still in a scoreless draw here in the Champions League Final. Oh my, Luis Diaz going in with a heavy challenge, and did his boot strike the face there of Eder Militao? That might have been the case, by the way Militao reacted. Well, I'd like to see a replay on that. All of a sudden, the tension's rising here in the early goings of the second half. And yeah, here's a look at the replay. Oh no, Luis Diaz just landed on him. I thought for a moment his cleat might have struck his face, but no. Diaz just kind of landed on the face of Militao, but he should be all right. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything too serious. Looking at the replay. And Militao appears to be okay. The medical staff is out to attend to him. Yeah. Now they were both, grabbing each other for sure. And all of a sudden, the Liverpool fans making plenty of noise, trying to get behind their team. The Real Madrid fans making plenty of noise themselves. A great atmosphere in Paris after the kickoff was delayed by 36 minutes due to some disturbing scenes outside the stadium. Apparently, a number of Liverpool fans had trouble entering the stadium. I'm sensing some sarcasm there, Vaughn. Yeah, we'll see if Diogo Jota comes on. Here's Mo Salah. He finds Alexander-Arnold. Back to Salah. Shot blocked. Second chance. Another block. Liverpool claiming there was a handball. Play continues as it's out for a Real Madrid throw-in. And this will be checked. And yeah, that doesn't seem like it will be called a handball. Arm certainly tucked in by Alaba. And play will carry on. No, that's never a handball there, Adam. Never. Thanks everyone for your company as we look for the first goal of the night. 58 minutes played. Here's Luka Modric. Modric finds Carvajal. And now Casemiro. Carvajal to the back post! And it's put in by Vinicius. Real Madrid scores the breakthrough goal. In the 59th minute, Vinicius Jr. puts Real Madrid in front. Simply too quick is Vinicius. He made the back post run and scores for Real. The stadium absolutely erupting. Casemiro setting up the chance. Sorry, it was Valverde. Valverde with a great ball to the back post. Vinicius just slipping in behind Alexander-Arnold. And the one-touch finish. Alisson couldn't get over in time. Real Madrid in front. A huge goal for Los Blancos. The first shot on target for Real Madrid tonight officially finds the back of the net. And the Real supporters going absolutely crazy. Vinicius with his 4th goal in this season's Champions League, his 13th match. Zinedine Zidane in attendance, the former Real Madrid player and manager, has to be pleased with that. And it's Vinicius Jr. with the game's opening goal in the 59th minute. And now how does Liverpool respond as we hit the hour mark in Paris? Now it's Benzema. Passed out of play. It will be a Liverpool throw-in, but all of a sudden, this stadium has come to life. All of the Real Madrid supporters can be heard in full force. Meanwhile, the Liverpool section, very nervous at the moment, with 30 minutes left in real time. Here's Fabinho, and he's absolutely taken out by Vinicius. Free kick to Liverpool. Oh, yeah, I remember that, Yvonne. Yep. Trent Alexander-Arnold back to Virgil van Dijk. Well, this Champions League in particular, and I guess overall, it's usually Real Madrid who falls behind. Not the case tonight. They've taken the lead, and that's a heavy challenge from Fabinho. A yellow card shown to the Brazilian. And that will be our first booking of the match, as Fabinho went in late on Valverde. Can't really have too many complaints about that. Yep, certainly a yellow. 62 minutes in. Carvajal can't connect on the pass. It's won back by Liverpool. Although Carvajal, yep, he now gives it away, I should say, and Liverpool will start up the other way. Won back by Real. Yeah, I've got to think those substitutions are coming soon from Jurgen Klopp. And there are some of those substitutes Adam mentioned warming up as we speak. Courtois with a long ball forward. Can't quite find Vinicius. And now Henderson heads it back to his keeper, Alisson. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what Klopp decides to do. Here's Mo Salah. Salah, edge of the box. He's going to go for goal. The curling effort kept out by Courtois. Another big-time save by the Belgian. And it clips off the corner flag, out for a throw-in. Oh, man. That was a good-looking strike from Salah. And Courtois able to punch it away with his right fist. Big-time save right there. Yep, Diogo Jota is ready to come on. So he will enter the match, presumably at the next stoppage in play. Now Fabinho. He'll go out wide, controlled beautifully by Salah. Mohamed Salah going down, and a free kick is awarded to Liverpool. And it is in a promising position for the Reds. Great bit of footwork by Salah, and just a clip of the ankle there from Vinicius. And on comes Diogo Jota. And it will be Luis Diaz making way. So you essentially called it, Adam. Diaz off, Jota in. And so that's the first substitution made by Jurgen Klopp tonight. Well, that last challenge wasn't enough for a yellow. But yeah, the one before that a few minutes ago, possibly. Here we go. Free kick swung in by Robertson, cleared out by Real. Henderson comes in to keep the attack alive. Out on the left flank, it's Sadio Mane. Mane curls one in, header away by Militao. Henderson lifts one back into the mix, and the header will find the gloves of Thibaut Courtois. Going back to that Courtois save on Salah. It's a world-class save from a world-class keeper. Liverpool so close again. I know, isn't it incredible, Adam? Real always seem to find a way. We'll see if that remains the case tonight. This is won back by Liverpool. Salah, or rather Mane stays on his feet now. Salah with the ball. Tries to get around Kroos, and the foul will go against Mo Salah. That was debatable. Here's Real Madrid. They give it away. Liverpool now into the attacking third. Diogo Jota will win a corner. That's off of Militao. And Liverpool with an opportunity 3/4 through the match. Real Madrid leading by a goal. 68th minute approaching. As Real Madrid has to defend the set piece. It's an out-swinging ball in. Cleared away by the head of Carvajal. And another corner kick one. Jota plays it off of Casemiro. And Andy Robertson will stand over the Liverpool corner. Once again, it'll be a left-footed outswinger from Robertson. Dangerous delivery. Popped in the air. Fabinho keeps it alive. And finally sent away by Alaba. Henderson. Forward to Salah. Back for Henderson. Towards the back post. Headed across the face of goal. And Salah closed down by Courtois. Courtois keeps another one out. And Liverpool seemingly coming closer and closer to the game's opening goal. Still 1-0 Real, and here they come. Cross delivered, headed down by Konate. And that threat is put to bed by Liverpool. Thiago. And now Mo Salah. Salah gets it back from Mane. Ball still loose. Carvajal gets there at the edge of the box. And now Valverde to Carvajal. '70th minute of play. Real Madrid clinging on to the 1-goal lead, but I just get the sense that more drama is on the way. Alexander-Arnold's cross, a wasted one at that. It's beyond the end line for a goal kick. Thibaut Courtois, what a performance from the former Chelsea man. Look at the possession. It's actually now in favor of Real, 52 to 48%. That certainly couldn't be said in the opening, half hour of this match when Liverpool had most of the possession. Now Luka Modric. Modric sends it wide. Vinicius on the left side. Taking on Konate. Vinicius onto his right. Challenge from Konate, and it was clean, says the referee. This game really opening up here. Real Madrid not necessarily sitting back. By the looks of it, they want a second goal. Liverpool, of course, needing an equalizer. There's a good tackle by Casemiro on Mane. It'll be a Liverpool throw. Yeah, that tackle from Konate, top class. Jota met from behind by Casemiro, and it's won by Modric. Van Dijk goes through Benzema, and a free kick to Real. '72nd minute in Paris, France. Right from the free kick, Vinicius making a run into the box, nearly got on the end of it, but Alisson was alert to grab that one. Here's Fabinho. Jota. I don't know, Adam. We'll have to wait and see if Firmino comes on anytime soon. But yeah, just between the two teams, just one substitution made, and that's been from Liverpool. Jota coming on for Diaz. Real Madrid still with their starting 11 on the pitch. Remember, you get 5 substitutions in 3 different windows. Alexander-Arnold met by a clean slide tackle from Ferland Mendy. And Vinicius getting into it a bit with Alexander-Arnold. Throw-in finds Mane. Henderson flicks it back to Mane. He lost it to Kroos. Fabinho gets a touch. Carvajal header into the air. And now Jota streaking forward. Casemiro the intervention. One back by Liverpool. Thiago to Henderson. Over to Alexander-Arnold, edge of the box. And his pass knocked away by Casemiro. It's still with Liverpool. Mane back to Alexander-Arnold. He'll take a strike. And Jota tried to redirect it on frame. Couldn't do so. Goal kick for Real Madrid. "16 minutes from the 90-minute mark. And it looks like Naby Keita is set to come on for Liverpool. Keita getting instructions from one of the assistants, and he'll be entering in a matter of moments. That's out of play. It will be a throw-in for Real Madrid. Toni Kroos going down. What's good, Sean? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Great to see you. We've played 75 minutes, 15 minutes remain in regulation. It's Real Madrid up 1-0 on Liverpool. Free kick here for Real. Toni Kroos standing over it. It's Casemiro trying to play it across. No one there for Real Madrid. Seems like a wasted opportunity there. Casemiro just not quite getting the touch he wanted to. Now here comes Real. It's a beautiful ball played to Vinicius, but he was offside. The assistant referee all over that one. Let's go back to that Real free kick. Oh, man. Yeah, Casemiro just with a poor pass. He had options to his right and just played it behind everyone. And I don't know what happened to Liverpool there. They just kind of they were caught sleeping, I should say. As Henderson makes way for Naby Keita, and on comes Firmino as well. Roberto Firmino will replace Thiago Alcantara. So 2 changes made here by Jurgen Klopp in the 77th minute. Yep, so Henderson and Thiago out. It's Keita and Firmino on. Substitutions 2 and 3 for Klopp. He still has 2 more if he wants to use them. He would have to use them at the same stoppage. Now it's Firmino. Naby Keita. Fresh onto the pitch for Liverpool. And Firmino is dispossessed. One back, however, it's Mane. Mane looking wide. Alexander-Arnold controls, crosses. Broken up there by Militao. 78th minute of play. And that's going to be a foul. No. Referee says get up. And Liverpool carries on. Firmino. Cross sent into the penalty spot. Sent away by Mendy. Out for a Liverpool throw-in. Liverpool threatening here. This is gonna be how it goes the rest of the game. Real Madrid just defending for their lives at the moment. That's controlled by Jota. He's still with it. Firmino crosses, and it's a last-ditch effort by Alaba as he sends it over the end line. And it will be another corner. Or will it? No, the flag was raised. Offside was Sadio Mane. And now Militao is down. He'll get back to his feet. Free kick for Real Madrid after the offside. Total attempts 19-2 in favor of Liverpool. And shots on target 7-1 in Liverpool's favor as well. The one shot on target found the back of the net for Real. And that was Vinicius in the 59th. Here's Salah redirected, and it's parried away by Courtois. Corner kick for Liverpool. The redirection there from Jota. And Liverpool just throwing everything they can at Real. 80 minutes played, 10 to go in Paris. Alexander-Arnold sends the corner kick on the ground towards the near post. Real Madrid defend it nicely. However, it is out for a throw-in or what? Temper's starting to flare a bit. Well, it is a Liverpool throw. I don't know why he blew the whistle there after Keita took the throw-in. Sadio Mane. Mane to the end line. Firmino cuts it back. Here's the shot. And it's shanked well wide and over the bar by Naby Keita. Yeah, Naby Keita just completely mishit that one. Not even close. Liverpool continues to create opportunities. And this should be quite the ending here in the Champions League Final. Popped in the air by Fabinho. And now back for Virgil van Dijk. Fabinho over the top. Settled by Salah. Salah on his right. Salah shoots. Another save. Courtois comes up big again for Real Madrid. Mo Salah with so many good opportunities tonight. And Courtois has come up big time and time again. Another corner for Liverpool. It's an in-swinger headed away by Valverde. Now it's Naby Keita. Mo Salah to Konate, back to Salah. He lost it. It's Vinicius the other way. 3 against 3. Kroos over to Benzema. He tries to play in Vinny, and Alisson is out to make the stop. I don't think Vinicius was expecting that pass to come his way from Benzema. Wasted opportunity on the counter for Real. That's in towards Salah, but in the end, Courtois will ultimately pick it up. 83 minutes played. Yeah, I do think I know that song. Yeah, Courtois has been big time all night long. Looks like Camavinga is going to come on for Real Madrid. Carlo Ancelotti still has his starting 11 on the pitch, yet to make a change in this match. That's one back by Modric. Nice ball played ahead for Vinicius. I don't know about that song, Vaughn. No, I don't think so. Got a stoppage in play, and Real Madrid will make their change first of the match. It's Federico Valverde making way for Eduardo Camavinga. So Valverde applauds the crowd as he makes way for Eduardo Camavinga. We have reached the 85th minute. Time running out for Liverpool, who trails 1-0 against Real Madrid. Benzema to Kroos. And now Vinicius, he megs Fabinho. Benzema's pass couldn't find Modric. It's Jota the other way. Great slide tackle. One back by Dani Carvajal. Back to the midfield with Kroos. And now Modric on the right flank. Defended by Roberto Firmino. Backheel pass to find Carvajal. Now Vinicius, the goal scorer. Cuts onto his right. Vinicius still going. Backheel pass. Benzema closed down by Alexander-Arnold. A key takeaway there. And here comes Liverpool the other way. It's Sadio Mane. Mane into the box. The pass cut out by Casemiro. And he'll send it forward to Luka Modric. 87th minute of play. That's going to get through to Vinicius, but the flag is raised. Offside called. Going back to that chance for Benzema. Key intervention there from Alexander-Arnold. Just got his right foot in there to take it away. Now it's Mane. He wins a corner kick. It's off of Camavinga. The tensions are higher than ever here in the dying moments of the UEFA Champions League Final. Alexander-Arnold whips one in. Courtois has it. Konate trying to get on the end of it, couldn't do so. Real Madrid on the verge of victory. Dani Ceballos will enter the match for Real Madrid now. Or apparently not yet. Real Madrid will wait until the next stoppage for that. Or will they? Yep, they're going to wait. What's good, Gabriel? Welcome in. Yeah, Courtois has been big time tonight. My goodness. And now that substitution will be made. Ceballos coming on, and coming off for him will be Luka Modric. He'll be 37 in September, Luka Modric. What a career he's had. And he's minutes away from another Champions League title with Real Madrid. So Ceballos comes on. Second substitution by Carlo Ancelotti tonight. "30 seconds away from stoppage time." What's up, Karam? Welcome in. Andy Robertson. Over to Mane. And now Naby Keita. Camavinga gets a touch. Keita will retrieve. We've reached the 90-minute mark. 5 minutes will be added on here at the end of the second half. Vinicius and Alexander-Arnold battling for possession. Real Madrid has it. Vinicius out wide for Benzema. He'll send it in. The flag stays down, and here's a chance. Trying to play it across with Ceballos. Ball still loose, and it's out for a corner off of Naby Keita. The flag stayed down the entire way, as Dani Ceballos had the opportunity, kind of botched it in the end. And here comes the corner. 4 minutes left in the biggest game in club soccer worldwide. Toni Kroos firing up the Real Madrid supporters as if they needed it. Real plays it short. Kroos to Benzema, and now out to Casemiro. Back heel pass to Ceballos. He finds Benzema. Benzema on his right foot. Benzema plays it back. Camavinga, a shot. And it sails over the bar. Not quite what Camavinga was looking for. And it's a goal kick to Liverpool. Vinicius's goal separates the two teams. And yeah, I know my Celtics could have closed it out last night. Trust me, Karam. I had to suffer through that performance. But chance to bounce back tomorrow night. And Vinicius, the goal scorer for Real Madrid, will come out here. Rodrigo to replace him. That'll be the final substitution of the night for Carlo Ancelotti. This ball loose. Salah tries to settle. Now it's back to Van Dijk. He'll find Alexander-Arnold. Sent into the box. Header away. Diogo Jota has Ceballos on his back. Jota fighting through. And now it's Keita to the end line. Cross blocked out. And Benzema has it. Camavinga to Kroos. We're about 2 minutes away from the full-time whistle. As Kroos wins the free kick. And Real Madrid can take some precious time off the clock. Courtois up to take the free kick. About 90 seconds to go. And that's not the best free kick. Courtois sends it all the way to the other box where Alisson will punt it out, and he sends that out of play. Wow. So that'll be a Real Madrid throw-in with about a minute remaining now. Throw-in taken. It's up the line to Benzema. Now back for Alisson. Oh, Alisson dribbles out of trouble. Ceballos closing him down. Keita. Is there one last chance for Liverpool? Fabinho, 30 seconds left. Fabinho crosses right to the hands of Courtois. All night he's been rock solid. And that might be the last opportunity for Liverpool tonight. This punt beyond midfield settled by Keita. We've reached the 5th minute of stoppage time. That is a foul on Kroos. And that is it. The full-time whistle blows. And Real Madrid has done it again. They are your 2022 UEFA Champions League champions. You can never write Real Madrid off. They pulled off the upset. Liverpool, the favorites coming into this one, but Real Madrid gets it done as they typically tend to do. The emotions taking over. Real Madrid has done it again. Vinicius scores the only goal of the game. And Real Madrid has now won the Champions League in 6 different decades. Absolutely unbelievable. It's something about Real Madrid in this competition. And they're once again the champions of Europe. Despair on the other side, meanwhile, for Liverpool. They come up short yet again. Just a week ago, a quadruple was still possible for Liverpool. They fell just short in the Premier League, and they fall just short in the Champions League final. 1-0, the final score. Pure delight for Real Madrid. They've once again done it, folks. Unbelievable. And Thibaut Courtois, as Adam mentioned, has to be the man of the match. Liverpool in disbelief. It's a miracle how Real Madrid even got to this stage. Never mind win it, but they've defied all odds yet again. And it's devastation as Liverpool's season comes to a close in disappointing fashion. Carlo Ancelotti comes to Real Madrid and wins the Champions League with them. Gotta give credit where it's due. And the Real Madrid fans who made it inside the Stade de France will be partying deep into the night. And back in Madrid, you can only imagine what the scenes are going to be like. The trophy presentation to come. And on this Saturday night, late May in France, Real Madrid has pulled it off. They defeat Liverpool by a final score of 1-0. The goals came at a premium in this one, and it was Vinicius who delivered in the 59th minute. Cross to the back post by Valverde, and Vinicius sneaking in behind for the finish. Real Madrid has done it again. Would you believe it? As they celebrate with their fans, Jurgen Klopp and his side come up just short again. It's been another impressive season for Liverpool. Won the Carabao Cup and the League Cup. Sorry, the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, but obviously had bigger ambitions than that. Really had their eyes on the prize here in the Champions League, but unable to pull through in the end. And these celebrations are going to go on and on deep into the night, I'm sure. We're only 23 minutes from midnight in France and Spain. But these celebrations are going to go deep into the night and probably all the way through the night, quite frankly. Real Madrid wins it all. Yeah, I mean, yes, sometimes that's just how it goes. Liverpool certainly made the game lively. It wasn't a pretty performance by any means from Real Madrid, but that's what we know them as. They get the job done in any way possible. And yeah, it wasn't a great performance by Real Madrid, but you got to give them credit because at the end of that game, they defended for their lives, had some crucial tackles to break up some Liverpool chances. And yeah, can't stress enough how big Courtois was in goal for Real. Hey, let's keep it. Let's not get crazy here, folks. I mean, you got to give credit where it's due. Real Madrid not in the final for no reason. They tend to deliver in the moments that matter most. And once again, they have done that tonight. What a win. Wow. Yep, Liverpool had more of the chances in this match. That goes without saying. Vinicius' goal was the only shot on target for Real Madrid in this match, which is crazy to think about. And sometimes things just don't go your way. And for Liverpool, they couldn't find the back of the net tonight. You can just see the difference in emotions on both sides. Liverpool devastated, understandably so. Real Madrid victorious yet again. I mean, I'm a neutral in this, Adam. So I wouldn't say I'm particularly happy. I'm not mad. I mean, it was a close game, which is all I could ask for. Came down to the wire there at the tail end. And I don't know how you can say luck and the refs guided Real Madrid to this trophy. That seems a bit silly, if you ask me, but I think you're just a bit salty there, Adam. I don't think refereeing was a factor at all in this game. Was there a controversial moment? I mean, out of all things, Real Madrid should be the ones complaining because they had that first goal called back when it could have been given. So I just don't I just don't see where you guys are coming from there. But hey, you guys can have your own opinion. That will put a wrap on my broadcast, folks. The trophy presentation coming up. Real Madrid, the kings of Europe, yet again. They defeat Liverpool 1-0 in the UEFA Champions League Final. Vinicius with a goal in the 59th minute. That was the decider. Real Madrid has done it again, folks. They are the champions of Europe, defeating Liverpool 1-0 in the final. So long, everybody. Unbelievable. Real Madrid have done it again.